Hey guys, so this week's topic is coming out stories. Um, Mine isn't all that great. I will say that it's it was different because from other friends that I know, they took steps in coming out, and I just came out guns blazing. So, um, I've always known that I was different. I've always known that I liked girls, but I didn't feel like I was a lesbian. I didn't feel like I was any of those derogatory terms for lesbians, like dyke, butch, whatever. I just wasn't that. Um, and so from like first to sixth grade, I was boyish. I was tomboy, very tomboy. And then seventh grade came around, and I figured that, oh shit, I'm actually going to be around girls a lot more. I should probably act more like a girl so people don't get suspicious. So that's exactly what I did. I grew my hair out. I wore tighter clothes. I started wearing makeup and the whole shebang. I don't really have pictures from seventh grade. If I did, I would put it up. But also, I don't have time for this to edit, so it's like full straight on raw footage. I apologize for any weird things I do. I do a lot. But and then it wasn't until ninth grade came around that I was not questioning my sexuality, but questioning other things, because that was pretty much my last year of softball, and just a bunch of other shit. I moved to Seattle that year. It was crazy, and I got really depressed because I didn't have any friends. I didn't have anyone to go to, and what I started figuring out was when I was out here in Seattle, I didn't. No one knew who I was, so I didn't have to perceive myself as anyone that someone knew me. Like, so they'd be like, "Oh, that's Bailey," but not really. If you didn't know, Bailey is my birth name. It is also my middle name now because it is a unisex name, and I really enjoy that name. And also, yeah, I like Party of Five too. So, yeah, Bailey's my favorite character. If you wouldn't have guessed. But um, after that, I started wearing baggier clothes. I started binding again. I had a really scary incident in ninth grade during marching band when I didn't know how to bind. I didn't know if that was like an actual thing that other people did, because I wasn't sheltered, but I didn't know how to reach out and to look and search. I was too busy with everything else to really go through that. So I just use an AC, like not an AC. I think it's an AC wrap. I think that's what it's called or something. Don't ever do that. It's really bad. It put me in the hospital. So, but then junior year came around, and during winter break, I came across this one episode of Strange Sex, which I don't even know I was watching that day, but I'm thankful every day since that I've watched it. I was really bored one day. I took like 5 walks, and it was starting to get cold out. So you know what? I'm gonna put on the TV, and that comes up, and so I watched it, and then I heard something that just like instantly like clicked in my head, like a boy in a girl's body, and I know that's not. I know that's like the most simplest way to put it, and like one of the worst ways to put it to some people. But that's what I heard, and it just like snapped, and I was intrigued, and I was like, "Holy shit! There's other like people out there like me." So I spent the rest of my winter break researching and looking up ways to come out, because knew I didn't want to come out in steps, like come out as bi, and then lesbian, and then I'm a dude. But yeah, so I found this one dude who's freaking amazing. These three people that I'm gonna put up are part of the LGBTQ community, not only on YouTube, but like in the world where they live. They are amazing, and if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So one of the dudes' name is Skylar, the other one's Chase, and those two are trans dudes, really awesome dudes. And then the third one's Danny. He is a cisgendered male, that's gay, and whenever I had a bad day or something, he would just lift my spirits up, and he's amazing. So I love that kid, even though I've never met him. He's amazing. But then I came across Skylar's video and this one other dude's, which I will try and find his name. I think it's Jazz or something. I'll put his link in there as well. So 4 dudes actually, to look for. He had the crazy idea, not so crazy, but I say that just I don't know why I say that, but that's how I do it. This crazy idea to write a letter and give it to their parents and let them like process it and then talk about it. I did that, but since my mom is a psychologist and a counselor, it didn't work so well. When that happened, she thought I was going to kill myself or hurting myself, but no. I told her that it wasn't just read it, and when you come home late from work tonight, we can talk about it if you want to. She already knew that I have hurt myself. I wasn't into cutting as much as drugs and alcohol and drinking. Yeah, so that was my problem, and that's how I coped with it. Not a good idea. Don't ever do that. But and then she came home and we had a talk, and it was the weirdest thing ever. It was like they already knew, because it's been over a year now since I came out, and I'm right in the middle of transitioning, which I'm very thankful for. But it's been over a year, and right in the middle, I came out in January, so in August of last year. Sorry that this video is so long, but August of last year, we were talking, and my dad said something like, we were questioning for a while. We just wanted you to come out on your own. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, you were always different. We thought you were gay, but we didn't think it would come to this. But we like it, and they love me. They approve, and they are very supportive. But that is my coming out story in a nutshell. Trying to keep this under 10, so I have 1 more minute left. So that's this week's topic. I hope these stories help you. I hope you look at the links down below or wherever they're putting them now. And I'll see you guys again next week. See you guys.